Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
What are you training for?
Oh, I'm training for the Chicago Marathon. Today marks 13 weeks out from race day.
Awesome. What are you doing it?
I am doing it for the Best Buddies charity. They're an organization that creates environments and opportunities for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
That's freaking awesome. And do you have a goal?
Yeah, my goal is to raise $2,500 for Best Buddies while running a sub 250 marathon.
Good morning, guys. Monday, July 14th. This officially kicks off week one of marathon training and prep for the Chicago Marathon. I'm running for charity this year with Best Buddies organization. I'll leave my donate link down in the description if you feel inclined to help support and donate. But just want to take you along week one and show some insights into training and how I approach building for a marathon. One of the main focuses of this build that I want to implement is to show how training for a race like a marathon can be something that can add to your life rather than feel like a burden and like it's taking away. And I know it takes a lot of time and effort out of your day and energy when you train for something as far as a marathon, but I think there's so many little nuggets and pieces that we gain throughout the process that really adds to our life, and I want to do my best to highlight those throughout the process. So yeah, week one, it's Monday. I'm actually not running today. I'm doing some strength training. I'm going to do some squat and pull strength today. So my goal is to get at least three strength training sessions a week throughout this prep, which I feel like is going to keep me strong, solid base, keep the running strong, the body strong, resilient, and that's the goal of the strength training during this phase. So yeah. There you have it. Monday morning strength training session complete and in the books. Hopefully, I'll probably dive into it in a future episode about what I do and how I approach strength training. But the overall concept is I just try not to overcomplicate it. Try to choose a couple movements a day that I really focus on and hit those hard. And I go with the quality over quantity approach when it comes to strength training. But yeah, Monday morning in the books. I'll catch up with you guys a little later on today. What's up, guys? Just checking in. It's Monday evening now. I just worked most of the day. Haven't done much else, but I was just filming a video for Instagram and I wanted to share it on here as well and elaborate a little bit more. But marathon training week one, tip number one is to know your why and what you're committing to. Why do you want to run the marathon? Why is this race important to you? Do you just want to complete it? Do you have a specific time goal? Is it to raise money for a charity? Do you just want to experience it?
Do you want to just do something hard that you didn't think you were capable of achieving, of doing in the past? So know your why, because that leads into know what you're committing to. And contrary to what we might see on social media these days, it's kind of glamorized, I feel like, the marathon can be, where people run multiple marathons a year. They go into it with no training, and they make it look easier than it really is. And I think it's important to know what you're committing to. It's a very hard and difficult race. It's a long distance, time. You train for it for several weeks, and we put a lot of time and energy and effort into this one day. And I just don't want you to be blind to the fact that it's one heck of a commitment. It's a lot of time, like I said, a lot of time, a lot of energy. There's going to be days when you have easy days and you're on top of the world, you're feeling great, you got some pep in your step. But then there's going to be days when, you know, you maybe didn't get a great night's sleep, the body's sore, it's aching, you have a hard training session on the schedule, and it's the last thing you want to do, and it's just very difficult. And when those difficult times come, it's very important to lean on your why and have a strong why and purpose for wanting to run and complete the marathon and complete the race. Because if you have that strong why, you can constantly lean on that mentally when you're in those difficult moments. And I think that makes a huge difference when you have a strong purpose and meaning behind why you want to do what you want to do. And it's going to get you through the training. So I just wanted to share that. I think it's very important, like I said, to identify a why and know what you're getting yourself into. My why for this race, I have a couple different ones. I personally want to improve upon my marathon time from last year, which was 2 hours and 55 minutes. I want to beat that. I'm running for charity, for Best Buddies charity. I want to raise $2,500 for them. And lastly, I'm running the race with like 6 or 7 of my best friends, and I want to enjoy the experience. We're all going to stay in hotels together, just do the whole marathon thing with each other over the weekend. It's going to be a challenge for all of us, and I think that's kind of the beauty in it. We're going to come together, do something difficult, and we're going to overcome. And those are my reasons. Those are my why. That's what I'm leaning on. I don't want to let my buddies down. I don't want to let charity down. And that's what I'm going to lean on over these next 13 weeks. So know your why. Know what you're committing to. All right, guys. Last thing physical that I'll do today is I'm just in the garage here. I'm going to do some physical therapy exercises just for calves, feet, hips, glutes, kind of just trying to stay healthy, get my body right, prepare for a tough track session tomorrow morning. So I've been mixing these in, and they've been helping me feel better, feel fresh for my run. So I think I'm just gonna do a little time lapse, and I'll set it up here, and you guys can just take a look at some of the exercises that I've been implementing into my weekly routine lately for running and just general physical therapy, general health.
Hey, good morning, guys. Tuesday morning. It's just a little before 6 a.m. And Tuesday mornings we have our big track tempo threshold workout. So that's about to go down here this morning. We have 2 mile warm up into 2 miles at marathon pace, so 6:30. And then we have 4 by 1 mile cut downs from 6:10 pace down to 5:40 pace if I can get down there. So trying to get a little bit faster each of those 4 mile repeats, and 90 seconds in between though each of those 4 miles as rest. So, and then a mile or 2 mile cool down. So about 9 to 10 miles on the schedule this morning. And I just wanted to show you real quick, nutrition wise, I took down this Kate's Real Food Bar, dark chocolate, cherry, and almond. It is about 40 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, and 6 grams of protein. So about 260 calories. And then I have in my water bottle 500 milligrams of electrolytes. I use Relight hydration, and then I also put an extra packet of Scratch hydration and carbohydrate mix, and it has about 20 grams of carbs and an extra 350 grams or so of electrolytes. So all in all, in my water bottle, I have another 20 grams of carbs and about 800 milligrams of electrolytes that I plan on sipping on throughout the workout. But yeah, that's this morning's workout. About to go. All right, workout complete. 10 miles, 2 mile warm up, 2 miles at marathon pace, then 4 by 1 mile cut downs, trying to decrease pace each mile with 90 seconds rest, and about 1 to 1.5 miles cool down to get me to 10. So hot and muggy out there, but overall felt pretty good. Happy with the paces, especially in this weather. So big session down. Now it's time to go eat and recover. Good morning, guys. Wednesday morning, 6:35 a.m. We have 5 easy recovery miles on the schedule today. So hit the tough 10 miles of total volume track tempo workout yesterday morning. And I didn't show you, but last night I went to the gym and did some like physical therapy exercises, some core work. And I hopped in the sauna and cold plunge for a couple rounds just to get some recovery. So really trying to prioritize recovery after those hard sessions and doing the same this morning. So 5 miles easy, probably take it pretty chill, pretty lax, just to get some blood flow, get the legs moving again from yesterday. All right, 5 easy recovery miles done. 5 miles, about 8:24 average pace. Just focus on keeping the heart rate down and keeping the legs moving. A little sore, a little tight from yesterday, so it's good to get some blood flow going. So that's it. Wednesday morning in the books. I'll probably do some upper body strength later today, and I'll check in with you guys later then. But guys, we're back at the gym. Shocker, but strength workout of the week, number 3 going down. Today's going to be a hinge focus, so the posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes. We're going to get some calf work in there, some good power. Just be athletic today, athletic and strong. So I wanted to share one thing on my mind. I saw a post from Sally McRae. She's an awesome follow and trail runner, ultra marathon runner. And she was speaking about her training and mindset, and there's days when we might not feel like running or going to the gym, but this is the fun stuff. Like, we signed up for this stuff. These are the things that we're choosing to do, so we should have fun with it. And that's the approach I'm going to take into the gym today. You know, get after it, have fun. It's not always super serious, but you know, it can be from time to time. But I think it's just important to recognize, even on the days you don't want to do it necessarily, like, I'm choosing to be here, right? I drove over here. I put up with 20 minutes of traffic through the city to get here, which, you know, can get on your nerves sometimes, but it was my choice. And I'm here. I'm going to make the most of it, and I'm going to get after it. So if you're ever feeling the same, just know that, hey, we're doing this to ourselves. We're choosing. So we might as well get our minds right and just have the approach with the right mindset. I think we'll have a much better experience and results by doing that.
the I actually had a mixed doubles partner lined up from New York.
Hey, good morning, guys. I am rushing over to the Purple Dragons group long run. I have 14 miles on the schedule today. It's Saturday morning, by the way, a little before 6:30. I feel like I'm always rushing to these Saturday early morning runs. Sometimes it can be hard to get up early enough and get some food in, but I did get an English muffin in with a little bit of butter and honey and like half a banana, as well as about 500, 600 milligrams of electrolytes for nutrition pre-run this morning. And then I have some Scratch hydration packets and also some BPN Sups gels with me. So we'll try to get some of that down, 1 or 2 of those every hour. Will be the plan nutrition-wise this morning. And then running-wise, 14 miles, I'm going to try to average around a 7:30 to 7:40 pace. That is about a minute 10 slower than what I hope my marathon pace will be per mile. So that's the goal today, is take the long run about a little over a minute slower than goal marathon pace. And we'll see if we can hit that today. So rocket. .14-mile long run done. Overall, felt pretty good. Aerobically, I feel pretty strong and fit. I think I need my legs to catch up a little bit to the volume. So legs start to get a little heavy, a little fatigued the further we get into the double digits there. But it was good. It was good. Battling a little bit of pain in my left foot, but the more I run, the less I kind of feel it. It's like one of those things that when you stop, it kind of starts hurting again, but manageable for now. Fuel was good. I had 2 gels, miles 5 and 10, and then I sipped on Scratch Labs electrolytes and hydration, which has like 20 more grams of carbs. So felt strong. Good pace, good group, good route today, and that's good. I'll cap the Saturday long run. Did you get any of that? Never gets easier. Oh, we're trying to recover.
Feet pounding on the ground, heart's a drum beat.
What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Just finished up 7.5 miles, about an hour 20, hour 30 here out at the Hill of Life. It's about a half-mile decline, half-mile back up hill, and we run around the neighborhood a little bit just to accumulate some more mileage. But yeah, Sunday morning, we've been coming out here, me, Robin, Mason, my buddies, and just having a good time on the trails. It's a nice change up from the roads when you're running so much during the week on the pavement. So good to switch up the stimulus, the scenery, the vibe. But yeah, we love it here. Good morning. That's 7 miles. That caps off the week of training at 41.5 miles this week. So good base to move forward. Good base to build this first week of marathon training. I feel good, feel strong. Need to continue fueling, taking care of the body, recovering, strength training, all this stuff. So thanks for following along. I'll post a screenshot recap of the week in terms of mileage here at the end. But week 1, appreciate you guys. Thank you.